Big men with mustaches. What do you guys think these guys made the news for in India?
The guy's got a blender in his hands.
Right, he's cooking something.
He's got an actual blender outside in his hands.
Sweating and cooking.
For making margaritas outdoors. Well, frozen.
some kind of food violation. Food health violation.
Pretty much. You guys nailed it.
You are.
There it is.
Hell yeah, boss.
Oh, hey.
Oh, yeah.
Good morning and welcome to episode 960 of Hard Factor. It is another What the Fuck Wednesday, June 8th, 2022. Thank you for cheating on the news with us. Today, Wes has the Pride Whopper, some uppers potentially, and Joel Olsteen in your cup of coffee today. Then Pat's got Todd Chrisley knows lawsuits on deck after that. I've got a spicy TikTok international moment in Paraguay and India, and Mark's got an Am I the Asshole wedding scenario to wrap things up today.
That's right.
How you boys feeling?
Fantastic.
Feeling good? Ready?
So
Feeling
good.
great. Feeling great.
Feeling
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. Pat, did you finish looking up all of our background checks? Mark's was the last one.
I haven't done Mark yet. I was going to say that for him. I feel rude not doing it while he's not here, but here he is.
It's not my bank account. Yeah,
Oh,
look it up.
like you haven't done it before.
Yeah.
Oh, it never happened. I think I got time. To look every one of you assholes up. No.
Well, we found out earlier today that you hadn't done yourself yet until
hadn't.
on the show.
Well,
I have a-
so
I have a-
how good are these background checks? Because you haven't
They're
gotten in
pretty
trouble
good.
in decades. Does it have your old stuff?
Yeah, so I got arrested when I was a child. So I don't have any. I just have like traffic tickets. Will has one alcohol related arrest. Wes hates to yield. That guy hates to yield. I'll tell you that much. But
It's
most
got all the
importantly,
traffic expense.
I've got a lien against me that I didn't know about.
A lien.
Yeah, he discovered
You get to the bottom of that today?
Nah.
Yeah.
So
discovered it via background check. Do you have it up in front of you? Can you key Mark?
I
in
can
or
get
do you
Mark
want-
up. I can get Mark up. Yeah, hang tight. Hey, you guys
talk
talk
amongst
amongst
The best
yourselves.
part, the best part, Mark, though, was that I only have a single known associate, and it's you.
Who's that? For your alcohol charge, I'm the known associate.
No.
No,
You
just
weren't-
the
you
whole
weren't there.
thing.
I only have one known associate on my profile.
If
And
Will
it's Mark
commits
Ford.
a huge crime, they're going to call you
They're
first.
gonna come to me.
they're gonna call
Yeah.
Mark. They're gonna be like, yeah,
Like, were you involved?
Wow.
right.
just a single
Known
associate.
associate sounds like we're like a crime team.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
I love how it's
That's
only
kinda
one.
Yeah.
Known
Yeah.
piece of shit
It's
friend.
you.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Didn't know I was a known associate. That's pretty
Well,
cool.
we were common
Yeah.
law married in Texas.
That's true. Yeah.
So,
Spent a lot of
okay,
years in the
that's
same
true.
house. That's true.
Little while.
Well, Pat, we can get back to it. We can start.
Yeah, we'll get back to it.
We can
I
start
got
with this.
a real thing going on over here. So you guys just do you.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
they're gonna really be looking at the records too, because I do have some alcohol related arrests.
Yeah, Mark's probably got the most offenses probably on still
all
left
over
on
10
there.
years ago, though. All over 10 years. So we'll see.
Maybe that's
Yeah.
why they put us together though, because we both have alcohol charges.
That's
and they're
true.
like, these guys are associates.
I was a bad boy. You know what I'm saying?
I think
what
they
it
dropped
is.
mine. I've got a few. Okay.
Yeah, they must have because only your traffic was.
Yeah,
over.
I know I've got at least 2 or 3 from college. All right, let's do the news.
Mark.
Yeah. Cup of coffee in the big time.
You getting it? You getting it there, Pat? Or you-
Mark.
Also, speaking of
Leonard.
this, while Pat looks
Leonard.
it up,
I'm not giving you a real
Alright.
middle name on this.
he,
podcast.
this was from the
Don't do
deep
that.
dive, patreon.com/hard factor, where we did an invention draft, deep dived on the World's Fair.
Oh, that's
and then
in
also
the fun
did an
fact.
invention
Yeah.
draft.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's the fun fact. Well,
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'll just tell you the fun fact.
Okay.
The World's Fair actually still exists. That's the fun fact. It's
It
now
is.
called the World Expo, and the U.S. just doesn't care about them, I guess, which is why they wanted Minnesota to host their first World Expo in like 40 years. But guess what? World's Fair people said, Minnesota, no thanks. We're going to do it in Osaka, Kansai, Japan. So the next
What?
one is in 2025 between April 13th and October 13th. So
We
In
lost
Japan.
hosting. We lost hosting
Oh,
the World's
Mark,
Fair.
yeah, because we
It's
said
so-
we were doing Minnesota.
It's so embarrassing too. We didn't just lose that one. We dropped out like years ago. We like
We're not
America.
we're not a part of the World's Fair.
It's like the World Cup, and America basically
Yeah.
just dropped out of it a while
Oof.
ago. Yeah,
That's a blow.
yeah, that's tough, isn't it?
Yeah.
This isn't good over here.
How many charges do I have?
Mark's
Well, you-
background check is not good.
Yeah, it's long. It's extensive. I would imagine.
It is not good.
Read them off.
Yeah.
We have a public swearing and intoxication.
That's my associate you're talking about, Pat.
Yeah.
Yep.
Real,
Public
6/21,
Yeah.
2007.
public swearing.
We have a
Well,
drunk in public,
That
10/5,
cop needed to
2005.
know, or whoever. What's that? What's that? Pat?
DIP?
2005.
I'll tell you what, Mark had a real bad 2005 because
Yeah.
we have a drunk in public.
That freshman
on-
year.
Sophomore.
Sophomore year. I think.
Sophomore.
Yeah.
Well,
sophomore.
no, he got 2 charges, different court dates. So this is October 5, 2005. We have a drunk in public. October 4, 2005. We have a possesses alcohol.
That was bullshit at Radford. That was freshman year. I wasn't even drunk. That's that solo cup. That was bullshit.
Mm.
We have 6/21, 2007. A public swearing / intoxication. We have
Senior year. I was 21.
we have a reckless driving 9/28, 2005.
Yeah, I was going 85 on a 70 on I. That got bumped down. That's bullshit. I didn't pay for reckless on that.
We have an underage possession of alcohol.
They kept
5
it reckless on
That's
there
fucked
though.
up. He's got a fucked up background check thing.
3/28, 2004. We have an underage possession of alcohol.
Mhm.
2/14, 2004. We have
This is
another
all
public
college. Everything
swearing and
college.
intoxication.
Yeah.
10/19, 2003. We have a urinating in public.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we kicked it off in
That's all
2002
college.
with a speeding ticket.
Oh, that was in Herndon. I mean, that's,
Yeah, come on.
Speeding. Notice
Bad
that's
boy.
all 16, 17, and 20 years ago. Give me a break.
You were guilty in absentia, prepaid. Guilty in absentia.
Yeah, he didn't
I
go
just
to court.
mailed that shit in, bro.
Yeah, mail it
Just
in.
mailed that shit in. All those were
Mail
supposed
it
to be
in.
dropped. What's it called? Yeah. But I batted for the cycle because I went to Virginia Tech and I got a charge there, an alcohol charge there, and then I went to JMU to visit Pat and PFT. Got a charge there, and then I got a charge at Radford because we had buddies at Radford. So like I did
There you go.
the classic triangle
Triple
of
dipple.
Virginia
That's
colleges:
that's the
JMU, Radford, and Virginia Tech.
Southwest
Charging every one of
Virginia
them?
triple
Yeah,
dipple.
charging every one of them. Spent a night in the drunk tank at every one of them.
That's pretty good.
So there's
Yeah.
gotta be a
Not many
name for
people can
that.
claim that.
No,
Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
there's got to be a name for that.
If you
Someone
can
come
do,
up with that.
yeah, Radford, Blacksburg, and Harrisonburg drunk
Yeah.
tanks. That's
It's
pretty
like the
impressive.
DMV,
It
but
is.
for
Yeah.
like yeah.
Right.
It's pretty impressive.
All right, let's do the news.
All right. So we got the fun fact. Joke of the day. This is a just a very wholesome one of my favorite jokes. So guys, a highway patrolman, he's pulled alongside a speeding car on the highway. He looked at the car. He was astounded to see this elderly woman behind the wheel. She was knitting. So the trooper cranked down his window and yelled to the driver, "Pull over!" No, the woman yelled back, "Cardigan!"
Cardigan.
I get it.
Yeah,
Because the different kind of
It's not a
sweater.
pullover. Yeah.
yeah.
Clever girl.
That's a good one.
Oh wow, that's a
Reader's
great
Digest coming through again.
classic.
I think that's from Dumb and Dumber.
Well, it's a Reader's Digest top 200.
They
joke.
reused it.
Yeah.
It's such a classic, Mark, that's been
Yeah.
used so many
Yeah.
times.
It is. Before we get to the trending mentions, I'm going to peel back the curtain a little bit on my own family here, because what happened today is just an absolute gift from God when it comes to the ability for an older and less mature brother to tease his younger sister. So about 3 days ago, I get this text from my sister, and it says, "I'm mad at mom." And I say, "Why?" She says, "Because she's more interested in playing golf." And I say, "Then what? Isn't she down there once a month?" Now, before we get into it, my sister works full time. She, my nephew is almost 4, my niece is almost 1, and her and my brother-in-law live about 2 hours away from my parents' drive. Now, my
Gotcha.
mom is,
And they're
my mom's
busy and they're working.
yeah, they're working. My mom's retired. She loves playing golf, and she isn't like the crazy grandma who wants to be around the grandkids all the time, like my sister expects her to be. So basically, driving down there every week because she can't, get enough of the grandkids and the new baby. It's not how my mom is. She enjoys retirement, so it just chaps my sister's ass that she's not down there all the time, being all over the grandkids
Right.
and helping out. So
Right.
I say, isn't she down there once a month? Like every 45 to 60 days, my sister said, but only because I make her feel guilty. And then I say, well, how often do you expect her to be down there? I mean, are you shocked? She's not a crazy grandma. She wants to be around the grandkids all the time. She enjoys her golf or her girl time. That's just who she is. And then she says, well, I asked her to come down because Eva, my niece, is sick and I have to take off work. And then I just ignored her. I just ignored her from that point. And I was like, okay, whatever, blah, blah. Then today,
the voice you gave her was hilarious as well.
Then today, I get this text from my dad to me and my sister. Your mom got her third hole-in-one today.
And she wrote, "Yay, mom."
Yeah, and then she begrudgingly wrote, "Yay, mom."
She had to say, "Yay, mom."
Yeah.
Oh.
So I texted.
It's a third hole-in-one. I mean,
Yeah, it's huge. So I texted my sister the screenshot and I said, "Are you okay? You want to talk about it?"
Now she's ignoring you.
Oh man!
I mean, just
obviously
beautiful.
the golf is paying off.
Oh yeah, she's getting results. Clearly,
that's another ace. Yeah.
Right.
So
the golf time's working.
just hilarious. And my sister was not happy when I was giving her shit about it. But
well,
everyone can relate to that, right?
Yes. To be fair, yes, of course. And to be fair to your mom, you don't retire necessarily to babysit, right?
No, you don't.
I can understand that. I think I will also, when I'm that age, probably not be like wanting to babysit constantly.
Right.
No, same here. Okay, let's move on to some actual news, trending mentions. As you guys know, this month is Pride Month. This weekend, I'll be attending, I think, my 4th or 5th Pride Parade to support the community.
To boo them?
Oh, wow. I mean, you took yesterday off to go to one. How was that?
Right. Oh, it was fantastic. I mean,
good.
What do you how do you think it went?
Wes is like
I'm lucky to be alive.
You sent us a picture from one. I wasn't sure if that was yesterday or years ago.
That was my first one years back when I started my career. Yeah.
He's like the old Muppets in the balcony heckling the gays.
Yeah. Lucky to get out of there in one piece.
He wore his Tampa Bay hat.
Yeah.
Anyway, but my friends and got to support the community, and my friends and companies like me also are trying to show their support. But unlike myself, who simply supports the community because it's the right thing to do, many companies try to make a buck off the LGBTQ community with their fake pride. We've covered this before,
right? Like rainbow products,
yeah, like Burger King, who over the years has tried everything to promote their less superior burgers, such as the Whopper. Remember, they had the commercial where they let the Whopper get all moldy to promote removing those tasty food preservatives from it. They had the Black Whopper bun for Halloween, the Upside Down Whopper in collaboration with Stranger Things.
The Black Whopper bun was so gross.
Yeah, it had A1 sauce baked in. That's why it was black.
Yeah.
That's
the type of Whopper you remember when you take a shit.
Right.
Yeah, it comes
like
out the same color.
Totally black.
Yeah.
Gross. And
did I drink an entire Boda box of red wine, or was it the Black Whopper?
Right. Red wine will do it. Also Guinness. It'll turn it black.
Oh yeah, for sure. Beets, yeah. And also, so now their next foray into the Whopper promotion and to get on the Pride wagon is the Pride Whopper.
Oh my God!
See that thing?
What? Yes.
You see what they did?
It's so two tops or two bottoms.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. It's the same.
From CNN. The
Put that back up there, Wes.
That's offensive.
So you can get do you get to choose what you want, two tops or two bottoms, or what?
I believe you do, Will.
Are they expecting people to walk in there and be like, "You're a bottom, so you're getting the bottoms"? You're
okay. Two tops for you. Okay.
Yeah. Let me ask you guys: Are you guys top or bottom?
What? But
I would absolutely get the two tops over the two bottoms. The bottoms is disgusting.
It tastes better.
Good, like standing up your burger with two tops. It just seems stupid.
Yeah. Like if you were to get in a homosexual relationship, would you be top
that
or
part
bottom?
of it? I don't know.
I don't know, Wes. But what I'm saying is, in this case,
have to explore.
They're breaking up the relationship because it's two bottoms and two tops. It's not
right.
They don't go together.
I mean, I don't know how that works. I've never figured it out.
What is that? Is that wrong?
They go together just fine.
They go together.
Yeah.
Have you ever done this like with
I don't understand
end of the breads? Like
I clearly am not hip enough to understand Pride Whopper. I don't get it.
Okay, guys,
what don't you get about
69 all the time.
You take two dicks, you push them together.
It's
Yeah.
it's two of the
But
same
still,
things.
one of them's going to be a top and a bottom, right? Or you're talking. This is a docking sandwich. I don't.
They're going to be
understand it.
shorts. They're going to be shorts, some tops, or some bottoms. I mean, that's the case. That's just
Right.
the case. It's like the hot dogs selling
don't
in
know, Will,
the
what don't
8-pack
you
and the
get?
buns in the 6-pack.
A regular burger is a man and a female. And
No,
then,
top and a bottom. No, it's a top and a bottom. No,
Yeah.
no, it's a
Not
top
all
and a bottom.
bottoms are strict
well, I
bottoms.
think
not all
Burger
tops
King's
are
trying to
strict tops.
explain
It's
to
a
you
top
that
and a
it's
bottom. It has nothing to do with man and female.
Oh,
right?
does
Top
it
and
not?
bottom.
It's got his head spinning.
maybe that's why this is so offensive.
I have no idea.
think that's
how
why.
this works.
Because Burger King
No
thought
one
they
does.
figured it all out.
I don't know. I'll tell you what. It's wrong though.
Is it? They're definitely trying to make money off of Pride Month. That's 100%. Now I don't know about the bun.
What's Texas toast in the equation? Because
Well, so
It's a
so
flat.
so are the
Burger
bottoms.
King.
Somebody who loves to get flattened.
Yeah,
Just lay me
they
out.
like to get
Flatten
like to
me
get
out.
pegged while they're planked.
Flatten me, daddy.
Do whatever you want. I'm flat. I like to
Diamond
get
me.
flat.
I'll be your coal.
I'm the toast.
So
Pretend like I'm not even here.
This is only in Austrian stores, apparently. I hope it comes to the United States, but I don't think it's going to. And Burger King said it's a little twist, and it's meant to put a smile on our faces and remind us to treat each other with respect and peace.
Did.
And critics are saying that it's just another example of offensive rainbow washing, which is the practice of companies showing surface level support for LGBTQ identifying people without any specific action.
It doesn't seem well thought out.
Who would do that, right?
Yeah. No, definitely. Who would do that? Wes?
I mean, you have two options really: throw two tops and two bottoms out there, or dye the bread rainbow. And
Or just don't do it.
What about rainbow wrapping? Like, why don't they just wrap like the paper
That's
wrap?
a great
Right.
idea, Mark.
Why
great
didn't they
idea,
just
Mark.
fucking do that? Yeah.
ooh, paper products, Mark. Think about it. You're drawing attention to the paper products. Come on.
Well,
I
what if?
guess, but
Okay.
like I'm talking not even the paper. Is it like? Is
No,
that
you
what
know what you could do?
the sandwich
Rainbow mayo, and then you spray the rainbow mayo on top of the burger,
That's true.
and then
Or nothing.
Or nothing.
You could do nothing.
nothing.
Could do nothing and just make a donation like they
Right.
did last year when they went against Chick-fil-A and their anti-LGBT
What
stuff.
is Burger King trying to do with Chick-fil-A?
I don't know, but
remember that,
Chick-fil-A
but-
can bust on them now with this two top, two bottom thing.
Yeah, right.
This is
But-
ridiculous.
Right. Yeah, no, Burger King donated 40 cents for every chicken sandwich they sold during Pride Month last
They can't
year.
afford it. They shouldn't be doing that shit.
They really shouldn't. No.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going two bottoms.
Are you really?
Yeah.
I mean,
Why
it's probably
two
healthier.
bottoms? Definitely tops with sesame seeds.
Yeah, the sesame seeds.
I like it. I feel like it's just more manageable and the bottoms are just denser.
If they toasted the bottoms like Texas toast, okay.
Mhm.
But
Okay. All right.
what are
Pat, you got any input on this? You bottom, top guy?
I mean, just practically two bottoms. I mean, look. I know that the Burger King Whopper doesn't look like the picture, Wes, but in a world where it does look like the picture, that thing is falling over left and right. You try
Right,
to
right.
try to
True.
drive with two tops, not happening.
True.
What if you ask for two?
It's two
power
bases,
bottoms?
really. Yeah.
What I want two power bottoms. Does that come with bacon on the bread as well, or is that Texas toast? Power bottom, Texas toast.
Pat, are you saying that the burger might be a metaphor for how things are supposed to be naturally? One bottom, one top.
I'm not saying. I think Will is saying that.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm very confused. I thought bottom and top was like still two dudes.
That's what
I didn't
Burger King was
understand.
saying. I already said it. Burger King was
If
explaining
they're
how
69ing, Will.
Yeah.
Right.
It's
Huh?
butt to butt.
What?
I see what you're saying.
Okay.
Shit, he's
still-
right.
I'm right. It's still a bottom and top if it's two dudes. It's not like this burger makes no sense.
Just a lower hole.
Yeah.
This burger makes no sense. You don't have two tops. You don't have two bottoms together. There's still a bottom and a top in a gay relationship. It's not
Right.
like it's not.
You're thinking
that's
about the
what I'm saying.
penetration, the actual act of
if
the
it was
sex.
No,
two,
it's
yeah,
just
if it was
burger
two
makes no
bottoms,
sense.
then no one would be on top.
Right. Nobody's voted.
Here's what'll help you, Will.
Here-
Will. Refer to the, instead of calling him a top or a
He's got
bottom,
a point.
call him Gary's and
Yes,
Raul.
Exactly. Yeah, no. Yeah,
do that.
it's just
I
it's
understand the
it's
concept.
I think they're not doing the sex. They're doing like the gender. So like
Love.
a top and a bottom is supposed to be a guy
The
and a girl.
burger is
A
a
top and a
gender?
top is a guy and a guy. That's what they're
that's
saying.
the most
It's
ridiculous
two of the
thing
same.
I've
It's
ever
two of the
heard.
same. It's a
No,
pair.
gotta be top
they're
and bottom,
secretly
otherwise it
saying
makes no
who's
sense.
fucking and who's fucking.
Couple
Who's
Raul.
getting
Bottom doesn't
That's
make
ridiculous.
sense.
Get out of here with that because it's not.
The tops are clearly the women because they look like boobs.
Guys,
This is
it's
why people
Burger
find
King.
it
It's
offensive.
Burger King. Let's move on. It's Burger
This
King.
is why people found it offensive. Okay, guys.
Great
moving on.
topic.
Yeah, great
Fuck
topic. Thank
up.
you. Moving on. Speaking of burgers, Fat Boy Summer is in full swing, but don't put down that burger just yet because I have some exciting news. Turns out we might be getting a new miracle weight loss drug. Okay, one approved by the FDA, not one of these unapproved weight loss
I'll
drugs.
take an unapproved one. Who cares?
Right, me too.
Yeah.
That's right. The Food and Drug Administration approved Wegovy, a higher dose of the Novo Nordisk's diabetes drug semaglutide for long-term weight management. Now, semaglutide acts like a human glucagon, like peptide 1, that increases insulin secretion, thereby increasing sugar metabolism. That's how it helps you lose weight.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Yeah. How do you spell Magoogle Bloom?
Glucagon?
Semaglutide?
Yeah. What's the origin of the word?
It's Dutch, I believe, because that's where the company's from.
Mm.
No, it's just nerd. That's the origin. In company-funded studies, patients taking Wegovy had an average weight loss of 15% or 34 pounds over 14 months before plateauing. This compared to just 6 pounds in the placebo group. So with existing drugs, this is from a guy who's doing the study. With existing drugs, you're going to get about maybe 5 to 10% weight reduction. Sometimes not even that, said Dr. Harold Bays, who's the medical director of Louisville Metabolic and Atherosclerosis Research Center. So
and who just got a new sports car?
Right, who just got a Ferrari, right?
Yeah.
Bays
says new one you want.
Right. Bays says that Wegovy appears to be safer than early obesity drugs that have gone down in flames over safety problems. And most common side effects were gastrointestinal problems like nausea, diarrhea, and vomiting, which can also lead to weight loss. So is it a side effect anyway? Right. That sounds
right. It's like
plus.
part of the intended effect.
Right.
Yeah.
This makes a lot of sense. Recently, my doctor told me I've got a fatty liver. And then she was like, I was like, how do you deal with that? And then she's like, well,
or FA.
Yeah, well, I was hoping for the pH, but
Yeah.
it's F, unfortunately. And then she said you have to do the ketosis diet. And so apparently, which means you take in like no sugar, basically,
no
carbs,
which is the same deal, I guess. So this is like it's helping you burn sugar faster. So it's going to be the same as like if you were on.
This is
like
putting your body in
where you're not
ketosis
taking
via
much
pill.
sugar in. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It just
Ketosis
burns fat.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Don't hold your breath, guys. The Danish company hasn't disclosed the price, but it will be similar to another drug that you inject once daily and that costs $1,300 a month without insurance. So I did the math. You're looking at 1,300 times 14 months, which is about just over 18 grand, 34 pounds average. That's $535 a pound.
That's not worth it.
Just depends on how much you hate walks.
For
and,
18
salad,
grand,
right?
just get a bunch of lipo.
That's right.
No, do the low carb thing. I think
Laser,
it works pretty good.
It does. Ketosis works great. It's just really hard.
It's
Where
the
were
same
you-
thing as what this pill does to you.
Where were you last year when Wes and I were suffering through ketosis, Will?
No, I was there. I was laughing while eating carbs, and then I was developing the fatty liver,
Yeah.
cockily walking around, developing the fatty liver, and then my doctor was like, "Hey, idiot, no more carbs." And I'm like, "Oh, shit."
So we'll
That's
keep you
where I'm
posted
today.
on
You
that.
still can do cheese and meat.
Right.
Yes, you
That's a
can.
nice part.
Yeah.
Lots
had
of
the
cheese.
big
in it.
kahuna in a bowl.
There you go.
There you go. Let's move on to the top story of the day, or
The cream of the crop!
just got some incredibly moving protest video coming out of Texas this week. And Mark, I know you aren't necessarily like a super religious man, but I think maybe we should start going to church on Sundays. What do you say?
What the hell did you say? God damn it. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
You're gonna
I'll
go?
go with you.
You go with me?
I'm open to it.
You're supposed to say
Go
no,
with
but
Christ,
okay. What if
bro.
I told
No.
you
No.
you have a chance of seeing some very upset hot chicks stripped to their underwear, which is painted a dark red, so it kind of looks like they're having their period, and have blood in their stool at the same time because it kind of went in the back, and then get dragged out by security. And then, if we're lucky enough, like in the video I'm going to show you guys, they might get shoved right onto our laps as they are forced through the crowd, all while yelling about abortion rights. Does that sound like the church you might want to go to?
Then I'll go with my first answer. Yes.
Okay,
Who's
great,
driving? Yeah.
Me too. Yeah. Okay. Well, I've just the church. It's Joel Olsteen and Victoria Olsteen's mega church called Lakewood. And here's a picture of Joel and his beautiful wife, Victoria. And here's a picture of Lakewood, which is a mega church.
Whoa.
I mean, doesn't that look like some bad shit goes down in there?
Looks like a Tesla factory.
Yeah. It's scary looking.
Looks like a gigafactory.
Up to 40,000 people go there each week. Look at the inside of this thing. Holy
Whoa,
shit.
Stadium.
Yeah, that's like any professional team would be lucky to have this place.
I think it's the old Compact Center or Summit Center that they actually like had sporting events in.
So this is who the righteous
It's 16,000.
Gemstones- This is what the righteous gemstones are spoofing. I get it now.
Yeah, mega churches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. So millions have watched the video from all around the world. Now we're gonna get into the message. We're not going to get into the message of it all. Obviously, two sides are involved. The Christians, the protesters are all saying the same shit here. Nothing new. But just look at the video.
Yeah, abortion protest.
Let's
But let's
see the
watch the
girls.
protest. Yeah,
Will,
let's
I'm going to
see the
ask you
protest.
to describe what you're seeing as the video plays, okay?
Okay, sure. No problem.
It's my body, my fucking choice. It's my body, my choice.
Her body, her choice. She's got
Overturn
handprints
that.
on her sports bra.
My body, my choice.
And then it's a bunch of women,
Do what I'm
blonde.
making you because I have a choice.
And then they have the weird underwear that Wes described. The one has a pretty nice butt. Actually,
Looks like she's
the
got
first
butts-
girl that's stripped
poop
down.
stains in her butt.
Nice butt, but it does have the red blood poop stain that they pre-stained their white panties with.
Yeah, the butt goes from an 8 out of 10 to like a 4 out of 10.
Yeah,
with their
immediately
stain.
drops
Yeah.
as soon as you see the red stain. You're like, whoa,
Yeah.
that's nice, but then also revolting. Yeah.
So that was right in the middle of Sunday service at this mega church that they decided to do this protest. The best part of the video is it looks like the second one is going to chicken out because the first one has to like hit her arm and be like, come on, it's your turn to strip in the
She didn't
church,
wanna do
bitch. You know,
she didn't want to do it.
She didn't want to do it.
She like didn't even bring the outfit.
No, she was
No,
she was
I'm
very, very scared. So
They were
trio-
both nervous though, because even the first girl who ripped it straight off, you could hear her voice crack when she first
Oh, yeah.
stood up. So.
Well, there's 16,000 pro-life people surrounding them in this mega church
Right.
in Houston. It's a very daunting environment.
We're gonna
Yeah.
get shot here, right?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
yeah.
That's the thing is with the current environment. If you start causing a scene in a public place and everyone there has a gun, it's dangerous. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, the trio activists are from Texas Rise Up for Abortion Rights. They decided to protest inside the mega church because anti-abortion activists have no issue protesting against women at their safe spaces, quote, like doctors' offices and clinics. And the activists wore white sports bras with green handprints on them and waved green bandanas, which is the color representing the pro-choice movement. And of course, the bloody and shit-stained underwear and asses, I guess, is just
that was
I could get
that's
into
just, their own thing.
I could get behind this protest. I think they should move to thongs, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, like,
But I'm in.
that would probably get more eyes on it.
Mm-hmm.
If we're being honest, if we're trying to promote this thing,
Right.
you could probably change up and at least not do the disgusting panty thing.
Right.
That would probably get more eyes. Yeah.
I mean, not enough people are talking about how badly these three women want to be able to kill babies, in my opinion. So much that they painted their vaginas red, stripped in church. Clearly, the devil has possessed them. I mean, do they think they're going to change the mind of a bunch of crazies inside of Joel Olsteen's mega
No,
church?
they're just trying to get on. They're just trying to get on.
Just wanted to
TV.
get on
they're,
the
they're
TV,
trying to do
right?
this
Yeah.
shit right now. Yeah,
Right. Just awareness to the cause. Yeah.
exactly.
No, what if they did change someone's mind?
Well,
and Joel
you see-
Holstein's church. Yeah.
did you see how red she stained those panties? I
Yeah.
mean, I'm thinking about it.
I like this protest. I'll tell you what. So
Now,
I'm gonna hear her out.
also is a great angle you sometimes like to get at the person who's standing at the podium, what they're saying during these devilish outbursts. So here's Joel Olstein's angle as he nervously wipes his nose and navigates the interruption here.
All right, y'all. We love everybody. So
Everybody.
we just thank the Lord that He's in control and He has all things in His hands. And I think as long as I keep talking, you can't hear what everybody else is saying. So anyway.
He's the third person guy. All right, Joel.
Yeah.
Started off with all right, Joel. Tell me.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Now you
Stay on task, Joel. It's
Yeah.
what the Lord
Third
wants.
person.
Right.
Yeah.
That's in God's hands. Now there you have it. So of course the protest continued outside as the main protester continued to delight the crowd with her outfit of nothing but a bra, panties, and pink high heels. So men from that church are just going to be jerking off to this chick all week. I mean,
Yeah.
they're going to be in confession talking about how
All the men from the church were like,
Yeah.
"Honey, I'm gonna go check out the parking lot to make sure she's not causing trouble out there."
Right. I mean, look at her. Look, check this out.
What if they
to break the silence and stand
Got
up.
pink
because
high heels on, panties.
Yeah.
Christians are not afraid
yeah,
to bother
that
us
was the one
at
with,
healthcare
with the
clinics,
butt, yeah.
at doctors' offices trying to get essential healthcare. So why the fuck wouldn't we bother you in your own home where the laws are coming from?
Father, forgive me for have seen. I jerked off to the abortion protester at least 8 times this week. I can't stop.
Oh, she was smoking hot.
Yeah, I want her. Yeah.
Not her short friend. The one in the pink heels.
The first one.
Oh,
The first one. The one that stood up first.
Yeah, you mean that one on the right there, Mark? Yeah.
Oh.
Wes.
I was wondering if she was just being really like coerced into this for a second.
Why did her hot friend force her to do this?
Oh no!
Yeah.
Was that what I think it was?
I don't know, Will. I'm not sure.
Oh,
I don't think it was, but that's just a bad picture because I was thinking the same thing.
Oh,
For all you wondering, she looks like she might have.
I was
Down
thinking there
syndrome.
might be a syndrome. Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't think so.
The one friend. I mean, look, they're both
Wild church service.
They're both for that same cause for sure. But like, when you have one friend that looks like that, and the one friend looks like that, maybe don't make the outfit like a skimpy thing. You know,
Exactly.
Like,
that was unfair.
The hot girl.
that was not fair.
She needs a heat check. I think
she is cute.
Yeah.
Could have been a t-shirt. Could have been like a long t-shirt.
Right.
I don't know.
Did she
Whatever.
get-
I'm glad
did she
she
get
did
put
what
in
she did.
jail?
But
I don't know.
They just kicked her out,
it
right?
doesn't look like it because they were
Yeah.
she was sitting outside protesting too. So
Right. Yeah. So they just told her to leave.
Yeah,
Well, that's good of the
they just
church.
kicked her out. Yeah. So that was very entertaining. Probably they'll probably be doing it more. So now everyone's just going to be looking around to see like if they're like the hot chick, like I hope she's a protester.
Well, Olsteen's church
Did
is going to
Pat-
be.
did
out of
Pat leave to
control.
jerk off?
I
don't
think
know,
he got
maybe.
so horny at
Yeah.
the abortion protester, pro-choice
That is right up Pat's alley. Yeah.
He had to relieve himself. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, social justice warrior like that,
Yeah.
showing off her moves like that inside of a
Mhm.
church like that.
Yeah.
Checks a lot of boxes.
Pretty good. But Mark, we should go there and attend a service one day just to see what it's like.
Yeah.
I know.
Okay.
I want to go with you guys. I was about to say Olsteen's church is just going to be packed to the gills now forever. I mean, it's already a mega church, but now
Yeah.
Oh,
Make it
there's
ultra
going to be a
church.
bunch of guys just showing up just in case.
Yeah, just in case.
Maybe those protesters will show up.
But that's a cup of coffee for today, and it was brought to you by First Person. Guys, we all want to turn back the clock. For some, it's vanity. Others just want to relive those glory days. For me, I would love to be able to wake up every morning with zero brain fog, a clear mind, you know, like when you were young, you woke up and you were just ready to go. That hasn't happened in a long time for me. Usually it's like an hour of just not being able to think. And that's a wasted hour of your day. But thanks to First Person, that brain fog is gone. And I have a more active role in my brain's overall health. After witnessing the deteriorating effects of Alzheimer's that had on their father and grandfather's cognitive health, brothers Chris and Joe were determined to take their brain health into their own hands. 25 years of research and experimentation later, they created First Person, which is an innovative precision targeted cognitive supplement system which uses the brain boosting medical benefits of mushrooms to activate all the full potential of human cognition and brain health. Mushrooms are the next miracle drug, if you ask me. And
they really are. Watch the documentary. Like they're like living all together. It's crazy.
It's incredible. First Person is proving that. So supplements are made with functional mushrooms. They aim to stimulate the body's natural production of specific neurotransmitters that trigger activities like energy, mood, and sleep. And they use 100% grain-free organic mushrooms, as well as highly curated blend of nutraceuticals sourced from the best class vendors. Nutraceuticals. So I use the what's the one in the morning? What's it called, Will?
Sunbeam, I think.
Sunbeam, yes. Beautiful to just wake up and get your day started. It's just clears that brain fog right up. You got to, take it for a few days and you will absolutely notice the difference. So
yeah, they're great.
Yeah. Start improving your brain health and cognition with First Person. Get 15% off your first order by going to getfirstperson.com and use code HARDFACTOR. That's GETFIRSTPERSON.com. You got to use code HARDFACTOR for 15% off your first order. Getfirstperson.com, code HARDFACTOR. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
No. And I think we'll just keep moving right along and talk about another sponsor of today's show, Noom Mood, an incredible application that I like to use on my cell phone that focuses on your mental wellness. Everybody talks about needing to focus on mental wellness, mental health. Oh, it's such an important issue. Obviously, people talk about it all the time right now. But how do you do it? A great way to start is by enrolling with the Noom Mood app using our promo code. I've used the app for months now, and I can tell you it's been very helpful for me. Like I've been saying, it taught me techniques to calm down when I'm stressed out, literal breathing techniques, and then also just sort of like The lessons quiz you about your life and the stresses in your life, and the coach who's available 24/7 helps you walk through those stresses as well. And so it's just this whole support system to help you focus on your mental wellness. It's really helpful. It's backed by science, lessons based on psychological principles that teach you about your relationship with stress and anxiety. It's robust. It provides you with a variety of tools and techniques to try out and discover. It holds your hand every step of the way with a daily curriculum, coupled with one-on-one coach that guides you and encourages you on your journey. It's accessible and convenient. It's an app on your phone. Use it anytime. It's only 10 minutes a day, and you can do it whenever and wherever. You are stronger than your stress. It doesn't get to control you. Equip yourself with the knowledge and skills to steer yourself to happiness, worry less, and feel happier. Sign up for your trial at noom.com/factor. That's NOOM.com/factor. Great app.
No more excuses, right?
Do you think people are going to start going to Olsteen's church, whatever this
Olsteen,
guy's
yeah.
name is? Yeah, and
Yes.
they're going to be like, boy, abortion sure is great. Like around like hot chicks, trying to like rile them up,
Yeah.
just in case they're on the fence. If they're like
Any
if they
blonde?
weren't chickening out, they're going to like try to push them over the edge.
Yeah.
Boy.
It's fantastic. I mean, it's definitely going to happen at more mega churches now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good.
Okay, you guys got to find it. We should all probably try to find mega churches. We might become mega church guys.
Ton in Texas.
I think we'll be able to find them. Yeah.
Yeah. You guys will have an easy time. There'll probably some out here too. All right. Let's take a trip, huh?
Yes.
All right.
It's time for the TikTok International Moment.
And today's TikTok International Moment is a spicy one, literally, because it's going to be in Paraguay, starting off in Paraguay, where they probably have pretty spicy food, South America.
Yeah.
And then making our way 10,000 miles east to southern India, where they definitely also have spicy curries and whatnot.
Whoa. We're going to be
Spicy
pooping on the
stories.
plane, man.
Yeah. Bring the Tums.
Yeah.
You're going to need it.
Will, funny story. I went to India. I went to an Indian restaurant with my girlfriend's clients who were like from India. They were born there. They wanted to take us out to like real Indian food, not this like Americanized buffet shit.
Right.
So I thought I was all cool because I'm like, I like Indian food. I have this like condiment that I like. It's like a garlic pickle.
You're like Hillary
You brought
Clinton.
your own.
Yeah,
I brought my
pull
own.
the hot sauce out
I
of the
brought
bag.
my own, and they were just like dumbfounded by what an
Flabbergasted.
idiot I was.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
they
It
were
was
like,
too much.
They were so nice. No, because the food that they took me to was like no Indian food I've ever had. It was like
Yeah.
so fucking good, and my condiment would have just ruined it. So they were like, they just
Right.
they put some on their plate to like
Yeah.
humor me, but they were like,
Right.
this
They were
fucking
like-
idiot.
Yeah.
It just sat there on everybody's plate.
Thank
It
you.
did, yeah.
Thank you.
I thought I was so
Wow.
cool.
What's
Cultured.
the name of the place?
It's called Sitara. It's up off Wells Branch. It's
Mm.
so good, dude.
I mean, good Indian food is fantastic.
Yeah.
We'll get there eventually, fellas. We'll talk
Better
about
than
the
the clay
Indian
pit?
food.
Yes.
Okay.
Really?
Yes.
All right,
That's a good
okay.
chain. So yeah, that must be a good place. Okay. But starting off in Paraguay, in the capital city of Asunción, I think, Paraguay. This story was submitted by listener Andrew Parker in the Hardo Hive. Thank you. It's a story about a drug kingpin with a surprising nickname, and I want you guys to meet Cesar Ortiz. Now, what do you think his nickname is based on that appearance right there?
The bowling ball.
Right, kind of looks like he's like got a definitely
like
a beer belly.
Paraguayan hard factor host. It looks like
The schlub.
yeah, the schlub.
El
El
Schlubbo.
Schlubbo, yeah.
Yeah. It's a good
Yeah.
guess. I think he's got a tiny soul patch, and that may have been a
Oh,
cute-
yeah, he does.
a clue. His nickname is Gordito Lindo, El Gordito Lindo,
So,
aka
fat.
the chubby cute or the cute chubby.
Okay.
Gordito Lindo.
He's not
El
that cute.
Gordito
I mean, Jesus.
Lindo. No, not really. He's 36. Believed it could be a hard factor host. Believed to be second in command of the Rotella clan, which is a gang involved in the ongoing war for the drug trade inside Paraguayan prisons.
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, he's like a fucking kingpin. This guy.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
So he's rich. He's rich, so he can't be a host. Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's got too much money.
Yeah.
You're right. But yeah, so he's involved in this war, this prison drug trade war, and Ortiz has been behind bars in the notorious Tacumbu National Penitentiary in the capital city of Asunción, Paraguay, for the last 3 years. He was jailed for robbing about $4,400 of gas from a gas station in 2019. So like
what
a
is
big
the
gas
number
spike.
2 guy in a big drug cartel getting busted for robbing $4,000 worth of gas?
I mean, he gets his hands dirty, Mark.
Yeah, I guess
you
so.
know,
That's why he's
Paraguay.
respected. Yeah.
Yeah,
This is
exactly.
it's
That's why
not
he's got
Mexico.
the nickname.
Yeah.
El Gordito Lindo. Yeah,
I'm not going to ask you to do anything I wouldn't do.
So yeah, he's been in jail since that incident in
Start
2019.
copying these food stamps.
Yeah. Siphoning gas. This gang sucks.
It's Paraguay. It's
Yeah.
not. It's probably a lower
Yeah,
level than
It's a lower
the
level
Mexican
crime
border.
index. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's further into way into South America. So he's been in there since 2019 for stealing the gas, which is a bullshit charge for a guy who's done what he's done. But on May 29th of this year, Gordito Lindo was finally ready to make his big break. That day, a woman came to visit Ortiz, and they went into a private room together. But instead of the usual conjugal visit that Ortiz likes to get down on, Ortiz changed clothes into an olive blouse and a
Oh
blue
my
skirt.
God. You got to see this.
I love
YouTube.com.
it.
Painted his nails.
Factor.
Yeah. So he's full. It's full drag, right, guys? Let me explain
Yeah.
it. Like it's
Yeah.
wig.
He's got a skirt and a normal shirt, but blouse or whatever, and then a jacket, and he painted his nails, and he's
Yeah, he
got
did
a
do his nails.
full wig and earrings, and he's got some eye makeup on, it looks like, too, and
And
makeup.
he shaved the soul patch too, I think. Look, so
Yeah.
here he is,
Yeah, for
regular.
sure.
Goes in.
This is why they call him the cute chubby.
yeah. El Gordito
I mean,
Lindo.
I've seen there have been other cartel members that have tried this same move that we've covered in the past, but he actually, I mean, he's still just a hideous woman.
He looks like a
but-
chick though, for
He
sure.
looks like a chick, yeah. This is why it
he
works.
looks like a chick. Yeah,
They should
You
have
can
known.
pull
His
it off.
nickname was cute. I mean,
yeah,
Exactly. You're right. So as you guys pointed out, like it was such an effective disguise. He then walked straight out of the jail, aided by the guards who had just like sent him back for the conjugal visit.
Yeah.
With who they thought was
He's
like his chick.
He's like, give him a minute. I wore him out.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Saying shit to him. on
Yeah.
the way out.
Oh,
Look at
he's
it.
gonna
Watch
be
this.
really out of breath.
Here it is. And there's El Gordito Lindo.
They just
The
let him
guard
right out.
opens the door for him. Oh, wearing a mask too. Smart.
Oh yeah.
And then
Mhm.
she makes his way to the car.
This
Sadly
is
for-
plausible
that's some
deniability
low
for the guards.
security.
This is plausible deniability
Yeah,
for
they
the
got
guards.
paid.
That's all it is.
I think they
Oh,
got
it doesn't
paid, yeah.
even matter,
Oh,
guys.
they got
Sadly,
paid, yeah.
sadly for El Gordito Lindo, he was recognized by the outside guards immediately after that video ended and caught within blocks of the prison.
He
but
only
don't-
got a couple of yards away.
only a couple yards. But don't worry, fellas. He's gonna try something good again. Because back in February 2019, right after I guess he had got in there, he led a riot after jail guards found out about an underground tunnel that inmates were digging
Whoa.
for their planned escapes. And at least 7 inmates who were presumed to be the snitches in that situation were decapitated by El Gordito Lindo.
Yeah, all the jokes on
Jesus.
Gordito Lindo. We respect your authority as the number 2 in this gang. We know that you do a lot worse than stealing gas. We're
Yes,
just
he does.
Right.
mocking that charge. That's all.
Right.
Yeah.
All due respect, El Gordito.
All
Lindo.
due respect, El Gordito Lindo.
I mean, we didn't mean the El Schlubbo.
No,
Yeah,
no.
Yeah.
No, he's definitely not done, guys. He's
But what is it? It's because of all these horrible crimes that they're keeping him in. Because how long can you keep some guy for $4,000 worth of gas? Really, 2019 to 2022. Like, is it really 3 years for stealing
well, right,
gas?
but after he executed 7 people in jail, they
Right.
added
Oh, okay.
time.
They added some time. Yeah.
I mean, he just
He was
constantly
impatient.
He's in a constant state of getting time added on.
Yeah.
He's-
That makes sense.
All right.
He
Pat.
passes back.
What I miss?
We just did some show.
You came
but
in
hop
perfect
back
time. It's
Hell
about to be
yeah.
a new international story.
Let me.
We're about to take off for India,
Hell yeah.
where unsurprisingly, they're still having problems with their culture that is oddly tolerant towards gang rape. Check out the latest ad from Indian body spray company Layer Shot that's been canceled everywhere,
Great
including in
name.
India, due to making exclusively gang rape jokes in the ad. So here you go.
Oh, terrible name.
Wow.
हम 4 और ये सिर्फ
We're
एक
4. There's only
तो
one.
शॉट कौन लेगा
And she's nervous. Oh, but only one guy.
शॉट तो बनता है
Layer shot, fragrant body spray.
Cornered her in a store, 4-on-1.
Hey, bro
Shot मारा लगता है.
Mhm.
हाँ
Now it's
मारा
a man
ना
and his girlfriend.
अब
The
हमारी
guys,
friends
welcome
walk in.
to having the guys join.
Oh, he just gave him a nod to fuck her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, but he went and got the shot. He went and got the layer
तो बनता
shot.
है
So she can't help it.
Layer shot.
Layer shot, Wes.
Once
Right.
they do a layer shot, it's the
Yeah.
woman wants to be gang raped.
It's like an old miss party
Holy
in the
moly.
States.
Holy shit, right?
Yeah.
I mean, for those who didn't watch that, and it was just I don't know what the language is called, Hindi maybe, or
I'll
but,
translate. We're
yeah.
going to rape you as soon as we done squirting
Yeah.
layer shot on us.
Hey,
Just
buddy,
kidding.
are you
layer
done?
shot.
Yeah.
Who's ready for the 4-on-1?
Yeah.
No, it's just a joke. It's the layer shot.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Inappropriate.
Very.
Super creepy ad. And so the Indian government shut it down in the end because it was just like kind of a celebration of gang rape and bad cologne. Indian people
They go hand in hand. Well, gang rape and bad cologne is like
Oh, yeah.
peanut butter and jelly.
So the government got that out of there in India. They're like, we don't want that look. But Indian people all over the world are still pretty pissed that it's on YouTube and Twitter still, even though the Indian government has begged for it to be taken down. And YouTube and Twitter are like, nah, people want to watch that.
I mean, you got a real problem when that's your ad campaign.
Yeah.
Like, wear the fragrance that smells like your buddy's girl after he bangs her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's a big issue over there.
Does your
in
buddy
fact,
have a
it's-
girl?
Cases
It's the fragrance
constantly.
that makes them forget about the gang rape.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Right. That makes them never tell.
Right, right.
Thanks to Rick Holt for that one. Excellent selection. Now on to a much more fun story about India. We're taking it to Shivamogga, Karnataka, Shivamogga, Karnataka, India, where one Indian man identified as M. Hanumanthapa. Here he is. I'll show you guys. Here he is with his friend. M. Hanumanthapa.
Which one is he on, the right or left? They look
I
similar.
don't know.
See the
They look
sassy one?
similar. It
Yeah.
didn't. They look.
They could be
both
brothers.
mustached men.
Yeah.
They're friends for sure. Well, he's one
You
of
don't-
them, and the
You
other.
don't
one's a
want
friend.
these guys layer shotting you.
No.
No, you don't.
It's
They're
a
big
lot
men.
less enjoyable than the commercial made it seem. With
Yeah.
these
Big men
guys.
with mustaches. What do you guys think? These guys made the news for in India.
The guy's got a blender in his hands.
Right. He's cooking something.
He's got an actual blender outside in his hands.
Sweating and cooking.
For making margaritas outdoors. Well, frozen.
Some kind of food violation. Food health violation.
Pretty much, you guys nailed it.
All right.
Pretty much. Hold on. It's like, I mean, I'll explain, but yeah, pretty much
For
nailed it.
making daiquiris.
Yeah, well, it's not quite that.
All right.
It turns out that India in the summer has electricity blackouts that are way worse than anywhere in the U.S. because A, it is scorching hot in India, and B, they've got a somewhat crappier power grid than us apparently. And despite how despite whatever Mr. M. Hanumanthapa did to get his house proper electricity, nobody would like respond to him. He wrote the electric office. He went up there and he was like, "Hey, you guys got to get power to my house. I only get power 3 to 4 hours a day. What the fuck
not
is
a
going
lot."
on?"
Yeah.
And so when he went up there, he got an angry yelling match with the manager of the local electricity office, and that guy was like,
That's what
"Well, if you're
that's what that guy's job is. Well, the electricity office is just to argue.
Yeah,
He's like
and
a
that
blocker.
actually might
Yeah.
be
Yeah.
okay. You'll hear in a second. So now he argues with the electric manager, and the manager's like, "Well, if you're so mad about it, come up here to charge your shit
Right.
and grind your spices." So now every day, Mr. M. Hanumanthapa goes to his nearby electric office and grinds masala spices and charges his phone in the middle of their office. He just walks into the office, grinds his spices, and charges his phone.
That's amazing.
He's a formidable man.
Good for him. Well, yeah, and he's
Yeah.
confident. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome.
What a
and then
life that
also-
is. No job, just spicing food and texting people on your phone.
I'm going to the office right now. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if like
What do you got
he's
to do
supposed
today?
work from home.
Got to
Doesn't
make
have
sure the
that
food tastes
flexibility.
good, and gonna shoot some texts.
Do you guys think that this is the manager or his friend? Do you think this is a friend thing in the picture, or do you think that's the manager who he yelled at?
I think it's a friend. And definitely he's the guy on the right now that we've got to the bottom of
He's
that.
got the cooker. Yeah. He's the more hilarious looking guy. Yeah. And then his bigger friend that he brings with him to intimidate the electrical workers. Yeah. Right. So he's been doing that for about 10 months now. And this is what Hanamathapa says. He says, how do you think we should grind masala and cook food at home? How should we charge our phones? That's a basic necessity. I can't go into my neighbor's house every day for these. And because Hanamathapa had been making a scene every single day at the Mescom electric office for the last 10 months, the local news finally picked up on it and pressured the electric company to promise to fix the power to his house within a month from now.
Yeah, he's like a local hero. He's proven what you can do with persistency. Yeah, that's good.
This Indian man literally took the power back. Rage Against the Machine would be very proud of him. And that's today's TikTok.
Nice. That's awesome. Pat, do you want to go, or do you want me to go?
You go, baby.
Okay. Well, you know what's coming up soon? It's Father's Day, right? And like most of you, I assume your father's taught you how to shave, unless you cut yourself a lot. Which would suck, but mom. Hopefully, mom wasn't teaching you how to shave. Love you, mom, but right? It's not my legs; it's my face.
Right.
And look, I was very young when I had to learn how to shave, and I've been shaving ever since. Stopped a while ago, but besides trimming up the beard. But long story short, you owe your dad, specifically in terms of shaving and learning how to shave. So why don't you get with Harry's this Father's Day and pay back your dad? You don't have to choose between a great shave and a fair price with Harry's. And with Father's Day right around the corner, there's never been a better time to try to share the Harry's experience. You get a Harry's starter set for just $3, people, or you can get a free engraving on any premium shave set for dad when you go to harrys.com/hardfactor. The gift sets there are perfect gifts for any guy in your life, and their Winston razor handle is engravable, so you can make Father's Day even more memorable. So, whoa. They're as low as $2 a blade, and people say when they're surveyed that the 8th shave, if they shave 4 days a week, is even sharper or fresher than the first shave. So come on,
it's an incredible razor.
Yeah, man. Harris is giving their best offer to our listeners. Someone just pasted something in and jacked me up. Wow, Wes
knows better.
Jesus,
Christ! I like doing that to Mark.
Wow, Wes. Harry's is giving their best offer to our listeners, but we're not going to renewal here. New Harry's customers can get a starter set for just $3, or for a limited time through Father's Day, get free engraving on any premium shave set at harrys.com/hardfactor.
The shave set is fucking amazing.
There's never been a better time to try Harry's. I already said the other stuff.
It's so fantastic.
harryscom/hardfactor.
Yeah, we've said fantastic a lot because
to start your own Harry's journey or to save a few bucks on a special gift for dad. Why did you do that, Wes? All right. I see. How did you?
He had some stuff he needed to get in there.
Yeah.
Harry's
now it fucked up my whole thing because I can't get to my stories and stuff.
Why? Just scroll down.
Yeah. It's okay. All right. Let's do the story. All right. I have a story for you. It's a quick one. And then I think we're going to need to discuss it. It's a wedding scenario, but you know what? I'm not even going to say the sentence about Wes because he's an asshole. I don't think Wes has seen this one before.
Wait, if it's wedding related.
It's wedding related.
We might want to bring Wes into the conversation.
Right. You normally would.
That's right.
So I'm just going to read you the full post. This is from a Reddit thread. You guys have heard the "Am I the Asshole" thread, or like you've heard about this, right? Mm-hmm. So like this is a thread on the "Am I the Asshole?" and this is a woman posting about her wedding, which was controversial, and she wants to ask if she was the asshole at her wedding scenario. So I'm just going to read it verbatim. It says, "ATA, am I the asshole for not having catering at my wedding?" ? That's the title.
Oh, yeah.
She's
yeah. Yep. I mean, like, what?
Wait.
What?
Stop there.
Oh, wait. Yeah.
What else is in the? There's more.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
She says, my female 28 and me 28 female and my fiance male 30 just got married 2 months ago, and we had our dream wedding. Everything was perfect, and I mean everything. My parents and his parents helped us pay for a great chunk of the wedding so we would be debt free, and we are so eternally grateful for that. So that's good, right? Mm-hmm. The issue arose about a month and a half ago when my aunt started posting on Facebook about how disappointed she was with the whole ordeal, and a few guests sided with her.
Huh? For
no
food?
The aunt started shitting on her wedding?
Yeah, on like social media.
Dude,
Facebook,
if you don't have
people started
food,
agreeing. Yeah.
If you
No,
don't
you
have food,
you gotta
it's
listen.
eventually going to come out that your wedding was bogus.
You got to listen to what happens. Background: my fiance and I are huge Disney fans, and we travel to Disney World as much as we can throughout the year. Disney is such an important part, not only to us but also our marriage.
So
Okay?
weird. So weird.
The issue with our decision to not offer catering services bar, so they didn't even have bar services.
No drinks or food,
No,
huh?
no
For
drinks
the
or
whole thing.
At our wedding, due to routing the
Okay.
money towards having a wedding, Minnie and Mickey make appearances at our special day. The cost to have both Minnie and Mickey for a good chunk of our time, 30 minutes, was almost exactly what our parents allotted for our catering budget. So we scheduled an appearance during our first dance and our wedding photos, foregoing served food, though there were plenty of options or plenty of facilities at the venue. She's saying like Disney has food options around.
She's like, go get your own food.
Go get a hot dog.
Turkey
My parents were still very supportive of us, but everyone else is being passive aggressive about it on Facebook. Am I the asshole? ? And then she adds an edit.
1,000,000%.
She adds an edit after everyone says she's the asshole, and she says, "Edit info to those asking if the guests were warned. We clearly outlined in the invitations that there was food available at the venue. So that they didn't even say they weren't catering. They just said there's food available at the venue, which is so stupid.
That makes you think there's going to be food at the fucking wedding.
Woman's an idiot.
We didn't exactly spell out every restaurant's menu, but it was certainly mentioned that food exists at Disney. There was also vending machines available throughout the venue.
No, she didn't.
Yeah, she did say that. And then she goes, edit number 2. For everyone saying that it's too much for 30 minutes, I want to clarify that it was 2 30-minute sessions on different days. $27.50 was the cost for one session. So she
for the
paid
mini session,
$5,500. $5,500.
So it would have been
Minnie
a
and
nice ass
Mickey.
catering, yeah.
Over food and drinks.
Jeez, they got ripped off by the Minnie and Mickey people.
I'm looking to see what it costs to eat at Disney.
Disney's expensive. This lady is so crazy. She can't. The entire internet can't even convince her she's wrong. That's how crazy she is.
Yeah, she was taking pictures of
is that them?
Probably. I don't know, but like
no, because they have a cake there.
That's not
they
them.
have food.
That's not
You don't
them.
dress that nice. You don't have that kind of style.
Asians would never
sense
do
of
that.
taste. No, they wouldn't.
Asians would never. No. So what do you guys think? You think she's the asshole, right?
Of course,
100%. Yeah,
as a psychopath.
Anyone that has their wedding at Disney is an asshole in the first place. But secondly, dude, like, what the fuck, man?
People come out to your fucking party. You have to.
Which means they had to buy the ticket, right? How much is the ticket to Disney? $99. They bought the $99.
If you're a Florida resident, maybe it's $99.
And they bought the fucking flight to Orlando.
Yes, and have to stay at a
They
Disney
have to
resort.
sit through your fucking
which is
ceremony.
So expensive.
But you want Minnie and Mickey, you grown ass adults?
Yes.
Is there an anorexic Disney character that they could have put on the invitation to, like, I don't know, give a heads up?
Well, why they need the two?
Pluto,
why
right?
why
Or
did
is
they
that-
need the
that-
two sessions?
Pluto did have an eating disorder.
Couldn't they have done $27.50 in like hors d'oeuvres or something? Like they had to do 2 Minnie and Mickey
They
sessions.
could have gotten some subs.
Anything.
From, like, Publix.
Yeah. So let's take it to the internet. My wife, by the way, said that she had a friend that did a Disney wedding, and because they were like these Disney adult people, and Disney doesn't let you play songs that have vulgarity, and they shut down the party at 10 p.m. So you have to do all clean versions of songs.
You paid all that money, and
Yeah. So it's just like they have total control. All right, let's take it to the internet though. So Quilty Skulls y'all says, I came here ready to rage on people feeling entitled at other people's weddings to talk about other people's weddings, but my God, you had people pay to travel, come to Disney, presumably have to get rooms and whatever to stay nearby, and then told them food would be available. But when they arrived, they learned they had to find and pay for food themselves because you were brunching with Mickey and Minnie. Girl, come on. You know you're the asshole.
Of course.
What else? Yeah. Fool me once, shame on you, says, you're the asshole big time. If you wanted a wedding that was solely about what made you and your fiance, 2 E's, is female, by the way. Nice. Thanks in the correction for fiance there. What a psycho.
Got an English teacher, yeah.
That centered entirely on the desires of you two, then you should have eloped, right? That's a good point. If it's like, just go elope if you want the Mickey and Minnie
of
thing.
course, if you
Don't
want to
invite
just do
everyone.
a Mickey picture, elope with Mickey.
That's pretty much what it was. It was an elopement that they invited everyone to.
Well, they had their parents pay for it, so the parents had to invite all the family. They probably didn't want to invite anybody, but the parents were like, well, this person has to come. This person has to come. I'm paying for this. You have to invite these people. And then it was just that nobody ever talked to each other. Probably
Guys.
horrible communication in that family. And
This is
then
on
it
the
ended
parents,
up with
too.
a horrible
Disney
wedding.
does allow you to bring your own food. So
Wow.
they
They
could have
could've
put
brought
that
food.
in there. But according to
They
this
could've just
Disney guide,
bought
bro,
food.
it's $200 to $250 a day eating at Disney. So you're to expect if you want to have a dinner, I don't know,
For a
because you
family
fucking
of
traveled,
4.
55. No, they're saying per person, Wes.
$250 a day per person to eat at Disney. That's crazy.
Oh no, you're right. Family of 4.
Yeah. All right, here we go. It's all good. It's all good. Let's. Dickerlock says, I've been to over 100 American weddings and never have I seen food cut to make a budget. What the fuck? I did go to a wedding where they ran out of food, but that was a whole different thing. And we got a few more. Yeah, we got a few more. Big Ol' Freak says, as someone who has lived in Orlando and has seen a lot of Disney-obsessed adults, I gotta say, they're some of the strangest and most annoying people, to each their own, I guess. And I have plenty of hobbies that may be considered childish or immature, but the Disney adults take the cake in cringe. And then some guy wanted everyone to know that
Hard to argue.
He says, some guy says, people have their obsessions. That's fine. I'm 31 and still wildly obsessed with Pokemon. But if I were planning my wedding, I'd want to be, classy. And then he goes, edit, honestly, I just find it kind of hilarious that original poster spent the catering money for some guys in giant plush suits to make a tacky appearance at a reception that no doubt contained mostly adults. What do? Just gawk at the giant mice for an hour? Did people interact with Mickey and Minnie? Did the whole world dissolve while they were there and the bride and groom were in this weird twilight zone where only they and the mice existed? So
sounds like he didn't get Charizard at his wedding, even though he wanted it. It was half an hour. What an expensive expensive fucking visit that is, dude.
It is. Yeah. $2,750. That's a crock of shit. I guess it's $1,300 for one of them. And the last one's from Ramonista, who says, feed your guests. They are there at your request. Give them food unless you're rude. It's what anyone expects. Make them pay. Oh, no way. That's just beyond so declasse. If you boast that you're the host, no food makes this you the asshole.
Yeah.
Dude, I've done a few weddings where the couple is like, it's a Disney themed wedding. And from what I can gather, it's always the woman who's really into Disney, but the guy is just such a nerd, like that that's how he got her. It was like, yeah, I like Disney too. And she's like, oh, we both love Disney. And then now he's just got to go along for the ride for the rest of his life.
Which that's fine. But I mean, and like, I've been to a few weddings where people, were trying to save a little bit of money. They've either done food trucks or even like not even food.
Cash bar.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure,
right? But they didn't have an elaborate.
We gotta have food.
I was in town, and it wasn't an elaborate wedding where they brought in $5,000 worth of costume people. Like the fact that it was gifted to from the parents, and they used it on Mickey and Minnie instead of feeding people that flew in is absolutely insane.
It would be like, hey guys, so sorry, it's a cash bar, and so sorry we don't have food, but we really wanted this 8-ball of cocaine for the two of us for this wedding. So we're gonna do that at the head table.
Yep.
And let's get on the dance floor.
Mickey and Minnie are going to shove us key bumps on, right?
Yeah.
Minnie's going to blow cocaine into my asshole with this straw.
They got $3.50 Pepsis in the vending machine if you want.
Right. You can cheap out on food too. That's something that you could cheap out on, and you can save money on it. You don't have to like go super expensive for your wedding. You can go cheap, but you have to have it.
What do they expect people just to break off and leave the wedding to go to get
you have to have food.
Or figure the fuck out. At some of our weddings, there's fucking homemade decorations or friends helping out to do shit. You just fucking bring a cooler. Bring a cooler with some mac and cheese, bro. What are you doing?
30-minute session with Mickey and Minnie, and then spend the other $3,000 on fucking food.
Although when you think about it, if I was to go to this wedding, it would probably be a blessing because once I leave to have to go get food, I'm never coming back.
You never come back.
True.
Like that's a great out. Be like,
classic
food,
especially for these assholes.
Right. And you're gonna stay here in Disney World. I would go straight to Epcot. I'd be like, okay, no food.
Beers around the world.
My meal.
See you later.
Beers around the world.
Beers around the world. Yeah. Hell yeah. Well, guys, real quick, I have a story as old as time. It's a crime story. You may have heard this one before, but don't stop me, okay? Here we go. An alpha marries an effeminate. An alpha married effeminate Southern man meets another effeminate Southern man at a school function for their children in the early 2000s, and then the alpha hires the other man who's the beta to work at his asset management company, and then they have hot, passionate man sex regularly, and then the boning ends because it gets too hot.
Quick aside. Do you think they're eating the Pride Whopper? Do you think they?
No. These guys are anti-Pride.
Their own asses.
Yeah.
Okay. They would be eating the regular burger regardless to throw you off the scent.
Oh, always the straightest burger out there. Anyway,
they're eating dingleberries.
This alpha and this beta, they maintain a friendship that the beta describes as, quote, a brotherhood after they stop banging. And
is this Cawthorn?
No. And then the alpha.
Not.
The alpha puts the former gay lover beta up to committing fraud on his behalf because he's the alpha, and then the not gay men start getting blackmailed by someone who knows too much, and then the stress causes a big falling out, and then the alpha locks the beta out of the office and threatens to have him arrested, and the beta's heartbroken after his, quote, first experience with a man ends so terribly. So the beta, I don't know, makes a bunch of fake email addresses and sends info about the affair and fraud to the media and the FBI, and as a result, the alpha, who happens to be a major reality TV star, and his wife are indicted and convicted of bank fraud and tax evasion and are facing 30 years in the slammer. Like I said, a story as old as time, guys. I'm, of course, talking about the star of the hit USA Network reality television show, Chrisley Knows Best, Todd Chrisley, and his wife, quote, wife, Julie Chrisley. The straightest man in America is in a bit of trouble, boys.
It's not surprising
Todd
to me.
Chrisley.
I've been calling it Chrisley Knows Butts for years.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know who this guy is.
I've always been saying Chrisley knows
man in America.
best, but certainly not breast. That's what I've always been saying.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Let's see.
There's Chrisley. There on the.
Oh, he's that nerd. He's like a super nerd looking. Like he's got like this blonde.
Kind of
Yeah,
You've heard him talk.
But he's like a nerdy weirdo kind of with like
Southern.
He looks like
he's got like.
No. Yeah. Who's that comedian who does the roller skate character in Reno 911?
Nick Swartzen.
Nick Swartzen. He looks like Nick Swartzen got a shitload of plastic surgery and then worked out for 4 days and then ate a pizza, and that's him.
Look, I'm a fan of this family first reality TV show, and I made that graphic big enough, guys, where it can stay on the screen for the rest of the story. You like that? That's Todd Chrisley. He's the alpha, and the beta, guys.
Really?
The beta is Mark Braddock. And on Tuesday, because of Mark Braddock, an Atlanta federal jury convicted Todd Chrisley of conspiracy to commit bank fraud, conspiracy to defraud the United States, and tax fraud. And Julie Chrisley, his wife, I guess, was convicted of conspiracy to commit bank fraud, conspiracy to defraud the United States, tax fraud, and wire fraud. And their attorney, Peter Tarantino, also got convicted. Essentially, guys,
shouldn't have pissed off Braddock.
He shouldn't have pissed off fucking Braddock. It was his first experience with a man, Todd.
Yeah.
Hell hath no fury like a gay guy scorned, you know?
Yep.
Yeah,
Right. That's a
say.
pretty old guy to have his first experience with a man.
Yeah,
I think
he's
Chris
lying.
is lying.
They're all lying.
Yeah.
Essentially, guys, what happened is the beta and jilted not gay man, Mark Braddock, he manipulated financial records, making it appear that the Chrisleys were wealthier than they were actually, so they could apply for like a ton of loans, $30 million in loans, so they could live their lavish, not gay lifestyle.
Not a surprise since he's lying from the beginning.
No, I agree. At some point, guys, though, while they were banging, they started getting anonymous texts that read, "Pay cash and we'll shut up." And Todd Chrisley's former business partner, Mark Braddock, he testified in federal fraud trial, that they paid the blackmailer $38K in cash after the person, I guess, threatened to expose their intimate relationship. And then Mark turned them in afterwards. After Todd said, "You know what? This is just getting too hot, Mark." Locked him out of the office, called the cops on him. This is a friendship and a sex hood that Mark referred to as a brotherhood. 2012, it all got cut off. And I guess Braddock, he made 4 payments of $9,500, and he put it in a, quote, little cute bag to pay the blackmailer. Go figure. And then Chrisley said no mas, and Braddock said, "Well, I still want to bang you." And Chrisley said, "Well, I have this big TV show and I'm definitely not gay." And then Braddock said, "Well, I'm telling the FBI."
I thought you were a girl the whole time.
Mm-hmm. It's that kind of thing.
Yeah. But how did they get the wire fraud and all that stuff? What was it?
Ooh, I don't know. They just did false loan applications.
Braddock just had the tea, and because he was
Braddock was
he
doing
gave the tea to the FBI.
No, he was the guy.
Braddock was teeing it.
Yeah, he is the accountant.
He was his business partner. And he'd say, "Hey, Mark.
Yeah,
I know we're not doing that thing that we never
he was
really
spreading
did.
sheets 2 ways for Mark.
But could you commit fraud for me?"
This is confusing.
Todd.
He was
Todd
spreading
and
sheets
Mark,
2 ways for Todd. Also, a guy that wears this jacket, definitely.
What a
fraudster.
jacket!
Look at that. A complete a seat, like a, what is that? Is that a sequin?
It's a sequin jacket
I
with
thought
stars on it.
When the show first came out,
it's like a magician's jacket.
Yeah.
I mean, did people not realize that he was?
No, everyone knew he was gay.
When, they
Everyone
saw
knew he was
that
gay.
jacket?
When the show first came out, I thought it was like a satire. Like I thought it was like a comedy show where
Like really well
a
acted.
clearly gay guy is pretending to be not gay and have a family, and I thought that like that was the joke.
It was a
of the
Chris
show.
Lilly level of comedian.
Yeah. I literally thought it was. Yeah, I thought it was like a very well done comedy.
It was incredible.
Yeah.
No,
It's not.
that.
He fucked that woman, had kids with her. He's really going in on it.
He's a great actor.
He's committed to the role.
Great
Committed to
comedic
the
actor.
role.
Ironically, he's playing a straight man comedic role, right?
It's so sad though, because Mark Braddock admitted that he just never got over Todd in court, and
That's,
that
yeah.
he was
Put yourself in
really
Braddock's
sad.
shoes.
There he is with his wife.
He was really
Mark's
sad that
wife is the real loser in this situation.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I feel so bad for Mark's wife.
Yes.
The guy who looks like Nick Swartzen on steroids. I mean, he was just, that guy was always going to get in trouble. I mean, look at him. He's got the jawline and the plastic surgery of somebody who's going to crash and burn for sure.
Chrisley's attorney Bruce Morris alleged in his opening statement that Braddock was, quote, obsessed with Todd Chrisley and wanted to be him. Yeah, Braddock was given immunity, so that's, he was pretty much the linchpin. Don't mess with Braddock and his heart and his
That's the lesson.
dick.
Right. Total lesson.
Mhm.
Election results coming in as we tape this, and Schellenberger's he's still not dead. So
Hey,
Still not dead.
hey, well, that was a long hard factor. Apologies on the technical
Should we
shit
do
on
the
my
wheel?
end,
I got the
but
wheel.
let's get the wheel out. Can
Wheel
we keep
time.
Can we keep Todd and Braddock up there?
Yes.
there
I
we
think
go.
so. Yeah.
yeah, we can still
Spent a lot of
As long
time on
as
that
they're- as long as
graphic.
They're on separate sides of the heart.
See, it's a heart, and then you see their wives are in. Yep. Okay.
Who's
You
got
get
the coffee? It's looking like Will.
Looks like Will.
There we go.
Now I'm on TikTok.
Come on.
All right, we're doing the old flip flop of Monday and Tuesday.
Exactly. Two bottoms.
You see that? See those two tops right there?
Take us out, Pat.
All right, guys. Have a great fucking gay.